It's the real estate show. We've come to sell DR.
Am I still on? Prices. We're going to talk about some available real estate. It's all Dominican all the time. Buckle up and welcome aboard. And I am my own production crew. So that includes running the commercials, killing the music. It is 9:04 my time. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm not, had a coffee, and I just started working, and here I remain. I'm going to bang out a quick video, and we're not going live these days because I want the videos to be properly search engine optimized. So I have my guy Hassan, which you probably saw in another video if you've been watching the recent ones. He made a special guest appearance because I can click the pause button and go do what I want and come back and hit it again. It's like, jump takes. Not used to doing that. I'm used to just going live, so it's a little different. But my boy Hassan tells me that this is how it should work, and Devin White's not making the trip to Brazil. What the hell? Fly, Eagles, fly. Okay, so this is a property that's available with some pretty interesting terms on our financing. He's going to want half down or more, but he'll go at 5%, interest-only payments, 6 titles here, so you can flip them, and or you can just go with the instant income. Okay, so I was going to call this, and I still might call this episode, How to Move to the Dominican Republic with $1,000 USD. Now, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's doable. And I know that's kind of like a, clickbait title, but, I moved here 3 years ago. I didn't bring a whole lot of cash down with me. Hey, I've had some help, had some tough times, and had some help, and thank God it's not been a breeze. It's kind of been, survival mode, but I'm still here. Oh, what's this? I want to show you my WhatsApp. Maybe I'll have to blur that out in post. I don't do post. Here is okay, let's just do this. So we're talk about how you get here. I came in on Air Transat. They were great. They're not really anal about, I travel in a 3-piece suit, so maybe that cuts me some slack, but I brought my whole broadcasting studio down, lighting, tripods, mics, mixing boards, computers, everything. And I had 2 suitcases, a carry-on, and then my briefcase. And when I got to the line, they waved me through because I didn't have my e-thing done, and I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't complete it. And then they opened the first bag and saw my broadcast equipment and went, And I said, broadcaster. I don't even know if they knew what I was saying, but they just went, go. But like I said, I don't know if the three-piece and the tie and everything helps, but I always travel dressed up. I'm going to go through some costs. First of all, landing is easy. They do make you do a handprint scan. Man, I got a lot of business coming in. It's distracting me. My WhatsApp is going off. So immigration's, I found to be pretty easy. And when you get here, you can, I've got a condo I can put you up in at $400 for the month. If you're single, well, even a couple, it's small. It's 32 and a half meters, but for $400 a month plus electricity, it's got air conditioning and it's fully furnished, and it's not 5-star, but it's right here in Caribe Campo, Treza Tropimar. A good location, close to the action, but up off the beaten path, so it's nice and quiet and super safe and secure. Lots of expats here, great staff. So for me, there's two important things: safety and peace and quiet. I don't want chicas running through the hallway. I don't want to listen to karaoke. I don't want to deal with the bar after it unloads after last call. And I don't have any of those problems up here. So Caribe Campo is, everyone knows where it is. If you go to the Superpola, which is now Siena, down at the bottom of the hill, it's at the number 5, and coming out of the Superpola, when you look up the hill, you just go straight. Instead of turning right or left on the 5, right to Puerto Plata and left to Cabarete, you just come up the hill. That's Caribe Campo, just past Trade Winds and Casa Mañana, Garden Kids International School. And then 7 Winds is up here. And then you do a little jog and you come up, and there's Treza Tropimar on the left, Residential Tropimar on the right of the circle, and then at the top is Villas Tropimar. I've got availabilities in all those units for rent or for sale. So 1, get a place to live before you land here. 2, residency is pretty easy. You can get a bank account with under 90 days on your passport stamp. I thought it was 30 days. Yesterday I said 30 days on my broadcast. I'm looking at my documents right here, and it says 90. So unless that's changed, bank on 30, just in case it's changed. But it says here 90 days, and this is as of, February 2nd, I got this email from Orlando. She's at Banco Santa Cruz. O Gonzalez at bsc.com.do, as in Dominican, I guess. Original passport. They scan it. You need a second piece of ID. Your driver's license will do. Identity card, insurance card, birth certificate. Very important. If your passport indicates that your place of birth is different than your nationality, it's necessary to have a second passport. If you don't have that, then a birth certificate will do, translated into Spanish. The last entry into your country, the last entry to the country cannot be more than 90 days. A letter of personal reference from the country, a job letter or job information, and your first deposit for opening the account is $500 US and 3,000 Dominican pesos. And that's I think that remains your minimum balance too, or they charge you bank fees? Bank fees aren't that much. So that's what you need to open the bank account. Your driver's license is good for 90 days when you get down here. So if you keep leaving the island every 90 days, your valid license from the country that you're from is good here for insurance. Residency is a whole nother ball of wax. You can get it. They make it easy, but it's a long period of time, and it's a decent amount of money. Your visa is 90 days when you land. They don't bother you. Like other countries, if you overstay your visa and you get caught, they throw you out and you're banned. You're barred. You're not allowed to come back. The overstay fee here, I think, I don't know. I'm 3 years in. It's a few $100, $400 or $500 maybe exactly. You can look it up. All the prices are online. It's pretty reasonable. Medical insurance. I've got some of the best plans. Oh, damn. Some of the best plans here. I've got medical starting at 53,000 Dominican pesos for the year. That's $800, and their premium plan, the top of the line, is 126,000 for the year. It's $2,000, $2,100. What can you do when you get here for work? Real estate is a decent paying job, and you can do business without even actually trading in real estate, just by referring business to a guy like me that's hooked up and doing business. You need a good lawyer. We have one. We've got all the connections you need here, from architects to property managers, lawyers, anything, car rentals. You need new glasses. You need business cards, anything like that. I've done it all already. You know, you get 5 liters of coconut water for 600 pesos, something like that. So real estate can be a lucrative career for you, or just a good source of income. If you have a good Rolodex, you can just refer business out to a guy like me. Selling broker on the North Shore here between Cabarete and Sosua. Pretty much not outside that area. You're normal. It's not uncommon to see 8 to 10% for the buying broker fee. The listing agent gets nothing. There's no exclusivity down here. There's no multiple listing service, no MLS, no regulations, no certification. And a lot of the brokers down here, unless you're like Mario Fama, who does it correctly and starts an SRL and has, deposit insurance and errors in emission insurance, nobody carries anything like that down here. It's the Wild West. So you have to be careful. One, you have to have a good lawyer. All the deposits go in the lawyer's account. So, deposit insurance maybe isn't such a big thing down here, because it's always held by the vendor's the lawyer, one of the lawyers for one of the parties. Maybe not always, but always for me. So we don't take deposits here. Only the lawyers do. Property management could be an opportunity for you. If you're an artist, you're not going to get paid what you get back home for performance fees probably, but there's an opportunity there. So, immigration is pretty easy. Flights are pretty cheap. I just had a buddy of mine come down here for $500 Canadian return. And he's here August 28th to September 28th. So it's a slow season now, off season they call it. It's picking up now from now until, December will be at full blast. And then that carries over right until just after April, depending. A lot of people went home early this year. I got these new glasses done with prescription progressive lenses in it. Took them a week to get them manufactured. They popped them into my Oakley frames. 3,200 pesos. What's like 75 Canadian dollars? I think usually I just roughly double it. So, $60 American, roughly. It's under $60 probably, 3,200 pesos. Figure it out. You get your 500 business cards. I just had double-sided. Full color, I just did black and gold. Double-sided, 500. They were 2,700 pesos. $50 American. I mean, you can get them cheaper, but this is right down there, and they were done fast. That logo done, this logo done for $25. Hassan did that in Bangladesh, my Fiverr kid. I got my iPhone battery changed for $100 American, installed. Gas is $2.72. 290, maybe 272 is diesel, 290 is regular. There has been no gas increase in prices other than 20 pesos in the last 3 years that I've been here. Propane is 134. Is that a liter or a gallon? I'm not sure. They must do propane in liters, right? 134? Sounds like a liter price. But not sure exactly. I wouldn't even know that, but a lot of cars run on propane down here. Car rental, 25 to 40 bucks a day. You can get 5 to 750 a month if you go long term. I had 2 dynamic x-rays on my back when you're flexed and whatever. They were 3,200 pesos for both. What a joke. I had 2 MRIs done. They were $150 each. And they could take me immediately. It took me longer to book the appointment than to get the appointment. Like, when I was on the phone, she said, "Can you be here by noon?" I'm like, "It's 10:30. I'm in No, I can't be there by noon." Like, same day service. You could probably walk in and get one done. We went through the medical. The dollar's pretty good now. I think the Canadian dollar's 42. American dollar's probably around 59 right now. When I got here 3 years ago, the Canadian dollar was 43, I think. And the American was 57, maybe. Anyways, closer to 59 now. Liter of milk cost you 76 pesos. I bought Johnsonville brats the other day. My favorite is 4 cheese. It was 450 pesos for a package of 5. So some things are cheaper. Some things are more expensive. The imported stuff is going to cost you a little bit more money all the time. But I got, what are those tall Heinekens the other day? They were 175 pesos. You can get the local beer here for much cheaper, but I stopped drinking local beer after I had 4 the other day, like pequeñas, the small ones, the normal size beers. I had 4. I think I was drinking Presidente Light. And I don't have my fan dying over here. It's starting to get warm. And I had a headache in the morning, like I felt hungover. That's no good. So there's a few prices for you. I'm just going to hit a brief inventory here. This is my playlist called Dominican Real Estate Dominican Republic. And I just thought I'd take some time to scroll through this because it seemed like a pretty nice setup. It's easy to read for you. I blew it up. This 17-room hotel is available. He doesn't, like, nobody calls me and says, "Hey, Jimmy, sell my place, but only get me half up front, like when it closes." So he says he really doesn't want a whole paper, but if you brought him a serious offer, he'd hold a little bit probably. This one's in Playa Chiquita. Should I just open these up and then put the link in the show description below, or what? That's probably a good idea. Playa Chiquita 280. This one was 3.25. It's completely renovated. It's close to Chiquita Beach. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, pool, gated. Some good deals here. Owner financing. This is a whole 5 units. So 5 studios on 1 floor. She's asking 180. This is available. Owner financing with 50% down at 5%. Should we open that one too? I'm working on this one. It's technically under contract, so I won't talk about that. It's now 75. 2 studios on 1 title. This is a rental where you can stay. Oh, this is my rental. So that's $500. This one's just up from Playa Sosua. It's a 3-bedroom with a 2-bedroom attached separate apartment for $60. No financing. This is one of my favorite ones. Still there. $89,000, a 1-bedroom main floor facing the pool, 65 meters, $162.50 a month in Caribe Campo Terraza Tropimar, fully furnished and in good shape. $89K. What? Scoop it up. A 3-bedroom in Perla Marina, freshly renovated, down to $675. The market has slowed down a little bit, so it's not exactly what I would call a buyer's market, but prices aren't falling. But activity has been off this low season. High season ended early this year. Everyone went home early. So we've been feeling it as far as, the activity. And because of that, I think sometimes the buyers are in a little bit better position to try and offer, because for the last few years here, if you wanted it, you had to pay the buyer's price, the seller's price. But that is kind of a little bit in flex. But the market is pretty strong here. Perla Marina, $675. A development opportunity, again, in Terrazza Tropimar. I've got 8,000 square feet on 2 floors. It's complicated pricing. It depends on the buyout. But you could do 10 apartments up there, between 6 and 10, depending on the sizes. We've got a 5-star studio apartment, $95K, or $1,100 long-term rent. That's still available. This one is not available at $80. This one is available. 6-bedroom, 3 units, oceanfront, right beside Sasua Ocean Village, $1.9 million. Owner financing, off the grid. It is still available. I spoke to the owner recently. Villa Cita del Sol. Last time I checked, it was available. What else we got here? Some walks around Caribe Campo. That one's not available. Sunset Grill. Oh, that's not even for sale. I have a beachfront condo in Kite Beach, right in Cabarete, on Cabarete Beach, right downtown. Morning Breeze, it's called. It's $350, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Good deal for $3.5 American. Everything's American dollars. So that's just going through some of the items on my playlist. I've got one here across the street at $79,000. It's at Residential Tropimar. The fees are $100 a month. Great deal. This one sold for $149. That's a 2-bedroom in my building, Tropimar. And then where's my, let me see if I can find my, I must have it turned down good. Where's my, I have one here that I can show you just before I go what a cheap, here we go. This is, if you're, sorry, my zoom's not, aspect ratio is not correct. This is what a $400, 32.5 meter studio apartment looks like if it'll load. So this is what you get, There's Wi-Fi, there's hot water. Fridge is on the smaller side. There's a screen door there, nice breeze that comes through, nice and bright, a lot of sunshine in the morning. That's why those curtains are there, to keep you cool. There's air conditioning. It's not 5-star, but it's a decent unit, and the price is right. So if you're, want to come down and you want to try it out, then this might be something that works for you. It's a great area, private, as far as private can be, is, private from the standpoint that it's up off the hill. It's not downtown. So there's an idea of what you can do when you get here, how easy it is to get here, how easy it is to open a bank account, your overstay, your visa's 90 days, a little insurance information. I bought insurance on my motorcycle the other day. It was 400 pesos, $8 for the year. Police are super cool down here. I've been pulled over many times. Strangely, they're always hungry. Before I leave, they're always hungry, and I always buy them lunch usually. Great great people, man. It's not like back home when you're here. It's different here. It's better here. I like it better. These are my handles. This is how you find me on the Twitch. This is how you find me on the Kick. This is how you find me on the Insta. This is how you find me on the TikTok. This is how you find me on the fake book. This is how you find Mario Femme, aka okay, so that's on the fake book. We've seen this one. Maybe I'll just copy all these links. There's some good properties here. I just listed one in Tropicana Sewer for $500. That's a new listing. You'll see that on my page. It came out this morning, I think. You'll see it as like a new video. There's the 5 units on one floor. I'm gonna click. There's the one I talked about at 280. There's the hotel. Did I talk about this? I talk about it all the time. Yeah, 17 rooms, 10 condo titles. Great deal. $749 now. And that's that. So I think what I can do, yeah, all those videos are there. So, oh, I'm not live. I can't post it in the comments. I'll copy the euro. See, I'm used to being live all the time. So that'll do it for today, I think. 26 minutes. Yeah, keep it short. I am Jim Fannin. This is for SEO, and this is for the AI. I always forget to do this. So I am Jim Fannin. I am the host of the Jim Fannin Show and Buying Dominican Republic on the YouTube. And every day I come out here and drop a short or a video or do live broadcast or do something like this now that, like I said, I'm kind of switching off the live stuff, although I can cheat and play this later after the SEO is done and then cheat and say it's live. But I come out here almost every day with new content. We're talking to Mario Dragos, Mario Fama, a.k.a. Yo soy blanco, pero no soy banco. I'm white, but I'm not a bank. About the new rules, and we've got a video that we just another short one. It's under half an hour, and then yesterday he did a full show that I carried on my channel. So there's lots of information. Number one, they're proposing to change the laws, and the way it's written right now, expats won't be able to sell. So if you need to get away, if you want to get away, and you would consider the Dominican Republic, and you're a realtor, or you've got a good contact list, and you want to get hooked up, and it's just a matter of calling people when you get here and go, hey, guess where I am? Yeah, I'm on the beach in Dominican Republic. Yes, I can get you a place if you want to come down. And yes, I can get you a place if you want to buy a little condo right here in the 80 Gs, right here. 100 a month. An HOA. All right, so I'm headed to Cabarete. I'm going to put my feet in the sand for a bacon cheeseburger on the beach at Ojo. How do you spell it? O-J-O? Ojo? Ojo Bar, a restaurant and club. It's right on the beach, and you can get a bacon cheeseburger with French fries for 299 pesos. Tax included. Tax and tip included, actually. Now, I always tip over and above that because it's a $6 burger, for crying out loud. It used to be 200 pesos, a $4 burger. And I just round up, if it's 300 pesos, it's roughly $6. I know it's less. 1,000 pesos is $17. So, 500 pesos isn't quite $10, but I always just make it $10. Double it and make it dollars. So we're going to head down there and then off to do a video at Cabarete East. I also have another hot deal on the beach for a limited time for the next couple weeks. I've got a place on the beach, a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom on the beach in the Victorian in Cabarete East. $50 a night. Just give me a 5-night minimum so I can actually pay for the cleaning crew and the electricity that you're going to use. But $50 a night, it's regular $200 a night. So if you want to come down and try something out before the high season kicks in, I'm your guy. My name is Jim Fannin. I do this show almost every day. And you can reach me by the cell, by calling me. I'm a call guy. My phone's always on silent, so if I don't answer you, I will get back to you usually within 20 minutes, usually within 10, but almost all the time within 20 minutes. Call me. 1-809-330-8926 or text 1-809-330-8926 or WhatsApp 1-809-330-8926. Buying Dominican Republic at gmail.com. Peace, love, hug your neighbor. I love you, and I'm out.